All right, guys, welcome back to Valentina's Watching. Today we're going to be we are also testing brand new equipment, so hopefully our voices are nice and clear and you're not picking up any external sound. Crossing fingers this works. We've had to do a few changes in the setup and, just a bunch of testing to make sure the sound and the video quality is better. So let's cross fingers that we don't have any incidents. Let's get back to the content. We are uploading today One Piece animated series. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, Adar and I do cover animated stuff on this channel quite a bit, specifically anime, because I do watch other animated things that are not anime per se, and Adar does not watch that with me, but there are a few things, and One Piece happens to be, like our little friend Chopper back here, one of our favorite things in the whole wide world. And I'll be the first one to say that when I was told this thing was over 1,000 episodes, I was like, oh, hell no. I am not investing time of my life into something that's over 1,000 episodes. I was like adamant that that was just one anime I wasn't going to watch. And like many people, as soon as we started watching, well, actually, it took us a couple of times, a second try, because we got up to episode 19 and we were watching it in English, and then guilty as charged, we watched the live action, absolutely fell in love with it, and said, you know what, we started watching the animation and only got to episode 19. Let's give it another whirl. And this time we started watching it in Japanese, and
we are now caught up.
We're caught up and completely, which is why we're reacting to episode 1123 and 1124 right now. And we thought about possibly reacting to it, but then dismissed that idea completely because we realized it would have taken us a very long time to cover 25 years worth of anime.
On the channel, it would have taken a few years probably. So
right, and we wanted to make sure that we were caught up.
We kind of bulldozed the whole thing in 5 months.
Yeah.
So watch through the whole thing.
We're crazy, but I'm sure there's other people out there like us that we covered 25 years in 5 months. We binged hard, and it's very difficult when I'm reacting to other shows and editing at the same time. So fitting that in my time was extremely challenging, but so well worth it because I love this crew. I genuinely do, and I've cried, I've laughed, I've yelled, I've even had dreams about the show. Of course, I have my favorites, and so does Adar, and we have been eagerly waiting for these new episodes to come out. Of course, we are going to cover the second season of the live action on this channel as well. Season 1 will not be on here because I did not have a YouTube channel when that came out, unfortunately, but when the live action comes out, I'll talk about what my expectations are, and I guess you're going to react to that with me, too.
Yeah.
Because we loved season 1 of the live action, but we'll talk about that when that comes out. As far as the animation goes, as soon as it hit Water 7, yeah, we were binging hard.
I feel like that's where it picks up for a lot of people, because from that point onward, that's where we were watching upwards of like 10 to 20 episodes a day, potentially. Yeah, sometimes. Once we got to like the 200.
We got slightly addicted to this, guys. Yeah, so anyway, enough talk. I know we're super excited. We held off watching the first episode yesterday so we could react to both of them today, 1123 and 1124. And yeah, we're going to be covering this from now on this channel as the new episodes come out, and I will do my best to try to edit these quickly. Anyway, hit that Adar. And go. Oh, it's called The World Shakes what?
The World Shakes the Straw Hats Hostage
Situation. Okay. Oh god, I've been waiting for this for so long. I'm so fucking excited. It's not even funny. Hello, One Piece.
I want to find out what's going on with Garp, man.
Yeah,
That's something I'm
yeah.
still worried
That
about.
ended up like badly, right? We're
Yeah.
also eager to find out what's going on with Frankie's voice too, because we know that the actor that's been playing Frankie this whole time in the Japanese is no longer playing Frankie, so that's a bit of a bummer. Oh,
That's Laboon,
is that
yeah.
Laboon?
Yeah.
Because we've seen other whales with the same marks on their faces.
I think it's Laboon.
Wow, this looks gorgeous. Did they update the anime again? The
Yes,
style?
the animation was updated again.
Oh, it looks beautiful. Damn, the detail, the sunlight. But they're still keeping the faces, you know? Wow. Oh, what now? Oh, an update.
を倒し4強となったルフィは未来島エッグヘッド
Uh-huh.
した
Uh-oh. That's right, he's got the gray eyes.
私は政府に消されるお花のようにな
Seeing this upgraded is kind of wild, right?
Yeah.
It's just popping out, right? The colors and everything. Oh, damn.
パンクはこの世界に
Yo, that looks crazy.
さらにサテライトヨークの裏切りにより陥る中海軍大将キザルが動く
チャパさん
予定通り進めな可能な限りの軍艦を
Oh, bastard. I can't.
権力者たちそれぞれの思惑が交錯する未来島エッグヘッド
Oh my god.
世界中が驚くニュースが報じられた海賊島にて
Yeah.
プ中将そして四皇麦わらのルフィ
Wow.
ガープさんが海賊島で消息不明
Yeah.
たんだろう仲間のために命を落としたんだな
死んだとは書いとらんわい
Hmm.
バイなどいらん
ですよね村長さん
当然じゃ
That's the mayor. He got old.
Yeah.
誰じゃ何がおかしい
あらあら
Oh, is that her baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
すま
green
んお
hair.
前かマーキーの悪かった
Right.
大丈夫ですよやっぱりガープさん
Yeah.
心配よね
Everybody is.
こ最近ルフィの顔覚えて
Everybody loves Luffy. The mayor's like, eh, that kid gave me a lot of shit.
Yeah. Dadan is there too.
Mm-hmm.
消えた場所が海賊島ってやばくねえすか
あんな危ねえ島じゃ
Mm.
帰れるかどうか
ルフィも派手なことしちゃってんだもんな
あの溶液だなこりゃ
Aww.
たまになカープもルフィのやつも
She already lost Ace, man. Jeez. Oh,
バカ野郎
Dadan. She pretends to like be so tough, but she's so sensitive, right? What in the world?
こりゃでかい
This is a big one. So they've had earthquakes there before. Something tells me this is not natural, though. This is coming from somebody's power, right?
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
All over the world.
Damn.
でかいぞ
Yeah, it's a big one. It's all over the fucking world.
火の地震は観測史上
おい
類を見ない世界という広範囲に被害を及ぼす
Hey, there's Laboon.
You saw Momo?
Yeah.
Then Wano, they're feeling it
Yeah.
too.
But what's Laboon got to do with it? Oh, shit. Because it was everywhere.
地学的にも異例の事態関連性は
Oh, fuck.
ルルシアという王国が人知れず
Oh, right. So, Emu doing that caused this. Okay.
この地震により世界中の海面は約1メートル上昇
What? 1 meter is a lot, man.
Yeah.
Right, massive tsunamis, of course. You just getting rid of one land, you just restructurize the whole planet. Your beach ain't there anymore. Oh, a lot's gone now.
A lot of beaches are disappearing from the world
Yeah.
completely.
That's what would happen to our coastlines here in the US if
Whole islands too are disappearing.
Yeah, well, if you're a small island, you're pretty fucked.
未来島エッグヘッドでは国家戦力クラスの招集命令バスターコールをはるかにしのぐ20隻の巨大軍艦を含む大小100隻の船団
Damn.
乗船する海兵は3万人このありえない戦力を率いるのは
All trying to get up there. Good luck, okay.
9人の海軍本部中将そして大将キザルである
Find out what they've done to your nephew. Wasn't his nephew hurt?
Yeah.
You'd think he would care. Shit.
Vegapunk's machines are defending him.
Good. Yeah, the sound of that one is wild. Damn, dude. He's so fast.
Yeah.
That's
He's light,
scary.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is.
仕掛けたのはこいつだ。
Huh. Wait, is this the intro?
No.
No, it's just a... So they haven't shown the intro with this,
For the first episode, they're probably not going to, but for the
so
next
we're gonna
one.
get to see it on the second one.
Or at the end of this one.
Hmm.
Sometimes they do that.
お、いいね。
はいよ
That's actually making me hungry. Maybe we should order Chinese food.
And they are like steady cloning this dude. Man.
Wow, that look kind of CG, right?
Yeah.
Mukuma.
Why is that one dressed like Kid?
参ったね。気が引けるよ、戦闘丸くん。君は降伏してこっちへ来てくれねえかな。
So he's really going against his nephew? He doesn't give a fuck?
パシフィスタのレーザーはパンクのおっさんがあんたの能力を
Oh, so he based it on his light. That's Kizaru young?
Yeah.
たがパンクのおっさんを消しに来るんだよ
空白の100年の研究はかばいきれねえよ、
Oh,
戦
God.
闘丸くん。わしは社畜だよ。
Well, at least he admits to it.
わしらにもこの戦いは有益じゃねえのよ。ロブルッチたちは暗殺を完了できなかった。
Yeah, they had a bit of a run-in.
私が来てることは悟られるなベガパンクを人質に
Not really.
この記事はいいの
Yeah,
オルガンズです
he asked for help.
はい CP0 からの任務完了報告はなく戦闘丸がまだ護衛に当たっていることから間違いなくラボフェーズにいるのは彼らに味方していると思われる4校麦わらの一味10名
You eating a hot
の
dog?
先発隊を率いた CP0 ロブルッチ各ステューシーの3名
Yeah, but you had an undercover agent,
Yeah.
in CP0.
に捕まった模様
The lady, right?
Stussy, yeah.
昨日から1日経ち、中で何が起きているのか依然不明です。
You're gonna be waiting there for a long time until they decide to let you in for whatever reason. Right, Chopper-san?
もともといたエッグヘッドの研究員従業員たちはどこへ？
船の位置は確認済み。
もし何か知っていたらどうする？すぐに沈めろ。
大ぐらいジュエリーボニーも島内で目撃されています。
Yeah.
もう用はないがな。
So he's able to view things like that? Is that his ability?
That'd be crazy.
He's able to view everything in like X-ray, whatever that is.
I mean, I would expect the
Projection,
five elders
something.
to be.
It almost looks like Tron projection, you know?
I would expect the five elders to be pretty strong.
Powerful like that, right?
Aren't they like extensions of Emu?
Yeah, but that's what we got from the last time we saw them all
Yeah.
together.
大将、その腕につけているのが黒電電虫です。
Uh.
もしもし、あたいよ、
Uh.
ひどいじゃない。なんであたい
And
を殺
she's
すことにした
undercover
の？
from them.
ステラの裏切りを教えてあげたのに。
お前もベガパンクに代わりあるまい。
あたいが空白の100年に興味あったら、あんたと。
Okay. But they can't take the risk because you're an actual Vegapunk.
麦わらの一味はどうしてる？
一夜明けて、あたいだけが連絡してきてることで。
I think you're overestimating yourself, miss.
エッグヘッドはあたいのもの。こっちには。セラフィムがいる。
She's commanding them.
お前にも作れるんだな。
でもやっぱりね、欲しいんでしょ。送りつけてよかった。あれを作るパワープラントはこの島にある。
That's what they're after. Along with erasing anybody who knows about the 100-year void.
The mother flame is what they use to get rid of that other
That
island.
Right. What? Yeah, that's what she wants. You little shit. Oh, she's pretty big, actually. She's still a little shit. That's where they're ending it? So she was bullshitting the whole time that she had the Egghead Island under her control. She was full of shit.
They've got her in trouble.
Yeah. She's like, save me. Oh. So is this the official intro?
Yeah.
It always feels so short. This is always gonna feel short, guys. Oh boy. We're getting some images of we're supposed to get into the past, right?
Sad though.
Here, check this out.
It's sad though. It's sad though.
Yeah, I don't want to see too much because sometimes they put little things that they spoil.
They don't really spoil anything.
No, still, you start wondering about things when you see little scenes.
Oi, Luffy! こいつどうする？もう用済みだよな。
So she was bullshitting because they had her under pressure.
Yeah.
They wanted her to say all of that.
そういうことじゃったか。
They just got all the info they wanted.
ね、事件の全容が見えた。ルフィ、どうすんのこいつ。よくわかんねえけど。
I don't think they need her anymore.
まるで立てこもり事件だな。
ボディちゃん。
He's happy to feed her.
ロビンの怪我はどうなんだ？
Yeah.
わかるけど、安静にしていた。
It's different.
体は痛んか？
チョッパーが手当てしてくれたおか。
I don't want to shit on the guy already. I need to hear him more.
しかしこいつのせいで散々な目にあったな。初めから誰の手にも負えなかったみたいですしね。
ウソップ。電電虫借りるぞ。
Mm. Yeah. It's interesting how they put the intro like almost towards the end.
Yeah. And then they have the actual ending theme. It's just for the first episode they usually do that when something like just comes back.
Yeah, right. But I feel like it was 3/4 into the episode, the actual intro. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I thought they had ended it there where he showed his face on top of her, but then they put the intro and then added some more where we could see the Straw Hat crew and what they were actually up to. So they were trying to get information out by making her look
begging for her life.
Yeah, by making her look like she was in charge.
Yeah.
That was an interesting strategy. Act like you're in charge, miss, like you got this, just so they can spill the beans and we can see what they're actually up to. So now they know that they want the Mother Flame.
Yeah.
Not just eradicate everybody that's informed on the 100-year void.
Yeah. They also want the power to like wipe islands off the map like they did there. It makes it easier to get rid of people.
Yeah, but you know, you also create like planetary like quakes with that. Like, what's the point? You know?
Yeah.
Do you want to just destroy the entire planet? Okay, so we're getting into 1124, completely surrounded. What was that? The operation to escape Egghead. Okay, that makes sense. It doesn't feel like they're spoiling much with the titles now, because they used to spoil a ton of stuff.
They've chilled out with that a bit, yeah.
Man, it's crazy. This show always does that, and I worry when like I hate a character so much that they're gonna make them have a backstory that's gonna make me like them, because they've done that with a few people already. And Kuma, I remember clearly hating him so much before the 2-year time jump because we didn't know what he'd done to the Straw Hats yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you bastard, man! How dare you? Like, where did you send them? Like, why did you do that? And then come to find out he was actually helping them, and that he has a really intense backstory that we don't know yet in its entirety. We got a glimpse of his suffering, but so much more.
海軍大将キザル率いる大艦隊に包囲されたエッグヘッ
The fact that Kizaru actually admitted that he's a puppet is interesting, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying I like him, but it makes him a little more doable. Definitely more than Akainu. I still can't stand Akainu. Fuck him.
大ぐらいジェリーボニーも島内で目撃されています。
もしもし、あたい。
You're screwed.
あたいを天竜人にして。
The nerve! She wants to actually fucking be a celestial?
あたいを助けて。どこはわかんないけど、じゃあこいつ盾にして逃げるか。
ね。
全面包囲。エッグヘッド脱出作戦。
To escape Egghead. Of course he got on the transponder and he's yelling out his plans. He's letting you know where it's at. That's what he does. He screams out his plans to everyone. Poor Usopp is like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Vicious. Yeah, that's what he does. He's like, fuck all of y'all. I'm gonna be king of the pirates. What you gonna do about it? Luffy don't care. Hey, I'll be asking the questions.
怪我してるやつもいて。
Yeah, you give too much information away. That's what they wanted to know.
会話は情報。
Thank
簡単に
you.
渡してはダ
Her
メ。
maturity came in. He's such a
で
kid
も
still.
これで船いなくなるぜ。
なるか海軍ちょろすぎか
Yeah, they really want Nico Robin.
守るものは3つだ。ヨークの身柄、その脳であるパンクレコード、マザーフレームを生むパワープラント。
Oh shit, so they don't care about Nico anymore.
しかし中にはロブルチたちサイファーポールの者たちがまだ。
最悪の
Yeah,
話
sure.
人間の命など無視だと思え。減ってもすぐに繁殖する。
Yeah, that's who you're working for. That's what he thinks of you. You're no different. He just called you an insect.
あたいに手を出せばこの島ごと消えるよ。
Just because they want your brain, that's it. They're not actually interested in your well-being. It's because you're a Vegapunk. Of course. Nami's had enough of you.
許せない。五老星に言いつけてやる。
Yeah, we're not gonna kill you, but we're gonna beat your ass.
ロビンの前でよくもそんなこと言えたわね。
おいおい、丸腰だぞ。
怪
She's
我
like,
大
my
丈夫か。
friend is kicking her ass for me.
あなたのおかげでね、チョッパー。
嬉しくないぞ。
お前さんたちが助けてくれたおかげで、ヨークに殺
Yeah,
さ
how
れ
did
ずに
that
済んだ
happen?
んじゃから。
Right.
セラフィムから逃げてる時にこいつがちょうどいいタイミングで来て。
Oh.
ロロノアを探しておる最中にたまたま出くわしただけじゃ。しかしセラフィム二人がかりじゃったからの。結局俺に助けられてたしね。うるさい。わかった。寝てろ。
Go to sleep. You're hurt enough. But they did save each other. That's why
Yeah.
Lucci's like,
レイジさんは生きてるぜ、リリス。
our alliance has changed. That's what I mean about this show, you know what I mean?
A couple of the Vegapunks were taken out too, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure, by
yeah,
her.
Yeah.
Pythagoras and Shaka, I think they're dead.
お前ら命の恩人だ。
Aw, these guys.
Those Cypherpole agents that have been trapped there.
They were just there to do a job too, man.
あとはここから出してくれ。
元気になって何よりだが、さすがにそれはできねえよ。
But they're feeding them.
セラフィムはお前らの味方だろ。
そうだが。
Yeah.
そのバブルボールの素材はパシフィスタマーク3に搭載した攻撃をも防ぐバブルシールドと同じ素材。エネルギーが配合してあり、能力者を捉えておくにはこれ以上ない。
こんなものに閉じ込めやがって。
アラワたちはお前たちの抹殺
Yeah,
指
but
令
what
な
if
ど受け
orders
ておらぬ。
change?
そんなこと言ってもおめえには感謝してるぜ、S スネーク。
It's hard for me to recognize that that's Frankie speaking, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
S スネークに
It's
そんなプログラム
gonna
は
be a
ない
while
ん
to
じゃ
get
が。
used to.
おい、ハンコック。俺の仲間なんだ。頼むから解いてくれ。お前しか救えねえんだよ。
So is she still the Seraphim for Hancock is interested in him?
I guess she still got
Wow.
Hancock's spirit in a way, I suppose.
Yeah.
性格最悪の本物のハンコック。弱い。
He's totally like at a loss.
ハンコック。ハンコック。
Oh God, even that gets passed on.
リリスがバブルガンを貸してくれたからセラフィムを一気に捕まえられたわけだしね。
おかげで俺もナミさんに助けてもらっ
Okay,
た。
Nami.
本当にありがとな、ハンコック。ありがとな。
Oh my God. Delusional too, just like her. Oh God, in her mind they're getting married already.
通信システムを復旧したのに、やっぱりフロンティアドームが開かない。暗証コードがあるもん。
Spill
あんたたち
it.
の方には同期してないし。
Whatever.
教えないけどね。あたいはコードと世界に守られてる。あー、お腹すいたな。
What an annoying bitch.
Yeah.
I dislike her very much right now.
海政府は最初から私たちを見逃してくれる気なんてないでしょうしね。
Brooke wearing an afro protector is real funny. That's literally what it looks like.
重傷者4名
Space helmet.
ベガパンク2名
Mm.
麦わらの一味は
Mm.
ルッチ
Yeah, whatever. What are you thinking? I don't like it when he plans behind the scenes like that. He's really smart, so... Like, what is he up to? 4 people injured, 2 Vegapunks dead, and the Straw Hats what? You're saying they're at a disadvantage?
すっかり取り囲まれてるわ、ステラ。兵力は3万ってとこかしら。そんなに？ザルもいるわ。
Yeah, no shit. They're trying to get rid of all of you.
いただくわ。睨まないで。
He hates your ass right now. She's a traitor.
まだログは溜まってないけど、和の国で定まった1本が使えそう。ここから北東へ。
おお、エルバフじゃな。エルバフ。
Yeah. Usopp can't wait. Yeah, both of them. Oh god, these two. Look at Robin smiling. I like seeing Robin smile.
港からの出港など不可能。進むべき北東は島の。船は幸いベガフォース1と。ベガフォース1で飛んで海軍の包囲網を抜けたいところじゃ。
They're gonna see you though.
ヘッドの気候区域でのみ止める。それを。
そこまで行けたらサニー号のクードバーストでさらに飛ぶ。
なんとあの船はそんなに飛べるのか。
コーラで飛ぶ。
コーラで
Oh god. A new scientific discovery for him. The properties of cola. God.
作戦が決まったようですね。
そう思い通りにことが運ぶとは思えねえけどな。
Usopp never thinks something good's gonna happen.
何のところならもちろん俺も一緒に行くぜ。
俺もエルワフ早く行こう。作戦開始だ。
The sounds they make with the boots.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
そうだな。問題が増えなきゃ。
It's gonna take some getting used to. I'm missing the grittiness of the other voice.
そんな量1日で消えるぞ。ピザもっと乗せよう。チーズでいいだろう。材料ありゃ3時間ピザにしてくれる。あいついいよな。料理うまくて強いなんて。なんだお前。スピードのって気味悪いな。よかったよ。夜泣いてたよなお前。
She's got hope for her father now.
偉そうに主導権握ったみてえに喋ってたが。
フロンティアドームはレーザーの迎撃システムだろう。
その下で友人がベガパンクを守ってるんです。立ちふさがる男の覚悟潰しちゃ。
It's his nephew. He's not a friend.
筋くらい通させてくださいよ。戦闘丸の指令で無数のシービーストウェポンとパシフィスタ50体が、甚だしい被害が出ます。
のんびりはできんな。
ロブルッチは優秀な男です。知りてえ情報はすべて送られてきました。
So wait, is Lucci sending information to them somehow? How?
Somehow, yeah.
He's right there sitting with them. How is he sending information? With the bird? The bird he has? Is it there?
Maybe.
That's what he's up to. So he was counting how many are wounded, what the Straw Hats are up to, and how many are dead. I was afraid he was up to no good. It's like Frankie's voice, but with a less grittiness.
Yeah.
Right? It's the tone, but less grittiness. He doesn't have that thing that the other guy. Like you said, I guess we're gonna get used to it. Oh my god, what are you doing? He's waiting for this. Wow. Oh man. Shit. Sentomaru fighting his uncle, man. Basically light speed. Ah, come on. Get the fuck out of here. Ah, we gotta wait a whole week now? It's gonna be different than when we used to, like, binge. Man, we used to be able to watch 20 something episodes in one day and get caught up like that. They're doing, like, the neon thing.
Yeah.
That this guy does. What's his name? Saint something?
Saturn.
Saint Saturn? Saint Saturn. What a name. All named after planets?
I'm guessing most of them are named after planets, because I think there's a Jupiter too.
High hopes, huh? Does that mean something?
Probably.
That Emu is like the power of the universe? That would be something. The universe can be dark, but the universe can also be light. I mean, Nika is part of the universe, and Nika is sun. So what, is Nika like Emu like a black hole or something? I could get into like so many theories. Oh, is that her like going after Kuma?
Possibly.
I get the feeling Sentomaru's gonna be a goner, man, and his own uncle is gonna be the culprit of that. That's gonna be pretty sad.
That would be very sad.
All right. What are your thoughts? Your first thoughts, first impression on. Let's talk about both episodes.
I thought they were good. I thought it was a good.
Give me the good, the bad, and the ugly. All
Frankie's voice, I will admit.
We can take that off.
I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about his voice yet. Maybe just because I got attached to the other one.
Yeah, and he's one of your favorites, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I love him too, but
the main thing I'm kind of tripping over a little bit.
Adar loves.
Sanji and Frankie are easily my favorite crew members, so it's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah. Same here. I do miss the grittiness of the super. You know, it's hard to imitate because the other actor, voice actor, had, yeah, like I keep saying, this grittiness, this roughness to his voice that was iconic. I feel like this voice actor has the same tone, but missing that. Perhaps his voice is a little cleaner. I don't know if I can use that word, a little more crisp than the older Frankie, but
it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it feels, I don't know. It's gonna take some getting used to. I don't want to hate on the gentleman, and it's not his fault. So I don't want to get into things like saying not my Frankie. I'm not, one to knock a person's job opportunity, and it was totally the other voice actor's decision to step away. So there's nothing we can do about it. As long as the story, I think, stays true and they don't change, like, essentially Frankie's character, then that's I think what matters the most, to me at least. I do like his interaction with Vegapunk and that whole cola exchange.
Yeah.
Two scientists kind of like agreeing, and Frankie kind of opening his eyes to like, hey, you know what? The Sunny can do more. Are you tired? Somebody's tired. The Sunny can do more, and it's with cola, and Vegapunk kind of going like, holy shit. Yeah, my scientific eye has been opened to more. But yeah, I did like that moment. And what else? You got any more thoughts? Just all around.
Find it interesting that Seraphim like have information about like the personalities of who they're mimicking. Like they still have those personality traits.
So Jinbei Seraphim, by all accounts, should be very close to Luffy.
Yeah.
And Kuma, he should have memories of the revolutionaries and should be very much attached to Bonnie, right? So, yeah, I mean, because the what's her name? The one that's in love with Luffy? Hancock? Yeah. Blanked out for a minute. Yeah, she's in love with him. That is interesting that the Seraphim do gather all that information, so we have to wonder where their loyalties really lie,
Yeah.
And also, isn't like Sentomaru kind of controlling them a bit, like the pacifistas?
Yeah.
So yeah, well, Sentomaru is. I also disliked Sentomaru very much in Sabaody. Just like I disliked Kuma, but I've grown to appreciate Sentomaru, and I guess in situations like this, whatever side you're working for, whoever side you're on, tends to be your idea of the right thing, right? Except there are situations when, the side you're on has to be clear to you that it's the wrong side because it's harming people. And I guess that's only clear to you depending on whether you're a good or a bad person or not. Like, to me, Akainu is still an asshole, and I can't consider him a good person after everything he did. People like Sengoku changed, and then it's very shades of gray with the blind gentleman. What's his name? I didn't write any notes down. I should have been writing some notes down so that I can remember some stuff. Yeah, Fujitora, in the beginning we thought he was good, and then he was bad, and then, we're not quite sure where his loyalties lie. I mean, we know he wanted to get rid of all of the
warlords. He thought that was a corrupt system.
Yeah, so he wanted to get rid of them, but he doesn't exactly agree with the world government either.
Akainu was like pro warlords. He's like, we can keep using these guys.
Yeah, and then the tree asshole.
Yeah.
He just thinks Akainu is like the best. He loves him. He just wants to follow him. So we also have to find out what's going on with Garp and whether my dude ended up on the wrong side with Blackbeard. Aokiji. Yeah. I really hope not. We still have questions about Garp. Let me see. What are the most important things to take away from here? The world government, they definitely want the Mother Light, right?
Mother
Flame. They're after that and get rid of people who know about the 100-Year Void. Yes. So they're still trying to escape from Egghead, and it's via the big robot. What is it called?
I forgot what the robot's called. Yeah, they're trying to fly out using that.
Via Vega robot, we're gonna put. See, I should have written all this down. Via robot. And the Sunny, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna get into a cola formula, and Luffy was already spilling the beans. The world government definitely wants Robin, right?
Yeah.
And she knows that too, because that's why she shut Luffy. She shut him up. Like, you know, I like that moment of hers. She was like, too much information can be weaponized by the enemy. You know, he tends to do that, like give too much information out and say what they're doing and where they're gonna be. Sometimes
he
his
doesn't
naivety
care. He
is
just says whatever.
yeah. And you know, she stepped in as the motherly figure. She's like, you know, kind of reminded me of what my mom used to do when I used to, you know, talk too much as a kid and like give away stuff. My mom would step in and go like, hey, keep some of that to yourself. Some of the stuff needs to stay in the family or private for you. So yeah, I felt like she was very maternal. She just covered his mouth like a mom to a kid, like, hey, you know, you're talking too much. Because Usopp always pokes him with his nose, and he's like, ah, what are you doing? But Robin is like very gentle and caring, and she's like, you know what, Luffy, you need to step back a little bit. And Lucci, it's not clear to me. Is he giving info to the world government?
He might be.
Leaking info to world
Seems
government.
like that's what they're alluding to.
Yeah, and he's still really pissed at the lady that was in CP0. What's her name again?
Stussy.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like an alliance yet between the Straw Hats and CP0. Because the one with the long nose, I forget what his name is. Kaku, yeah. He was like going back and forth with Zoro, right? Zoro said he saved him and he saved them.
Yeah.
And then Lucci's like, go to sleep. Yeah, I guess we'll have to figure out, you know, where Lucci's loyalties lie and if he's really helping the world government or not. And Kaku, yeah, I think there's a little bit of decency in him and not wanting to let them get hurt.
Yeah.
You know, because why would he step in? He said, I was looking for Roronoa, but why were you looking for him? You know?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe he bonded a little bit when they had that fight when he was like all giraffe. I don't know. Maybe he developed some kind of a bond.
He seemed to hate him after that, but
yeah, but you know, it's also maybe like warriors respect. You know, like I hate your ass, but I still respect you for how you fight. Anyway, I'm trying to think of like anything else that stood out to me. I think that's about it. All in all, I think these were two very good episodes that carried a lot of info, but yet left us with more questions, of course, you know, coming back after being away for so long. How long is it technically since the last new episodes came out?
6 months.
6 months. So in those 6 months, we managed to like cover everything
for
in
us,
5 months.
For us, it's only been about a month.
Yeah. But we managed in those 6 months to cover 25 years, like we said, in 5 months. So this is why we were so like bent on binging, because we wanted to be caught up when these guys came out. And I'm glad we did. Because all in all, I'm happy with the aesthetics. The new music is interesting. The intro is beautiful. I think the animation itself looks spectacular. I'd say the only thing that both me and Adar are probably weird about is Frankie's new voice, but it's gonna take some getting used to. I think eventually we'll be okay with that. You know, some people noticed Chopper's different voice when the lady was on maternity leave. Other people didn't. Quite frankly, I didn't much. I know your cousin, my nephew Javier did. He noticed it, but he's also seen this like 3 times. So
yeah.
He's looking out for stuff like that. Anyway, guys, is there anything else you want to
add? No, not really.
Yeah, all in all, I'd say that, yeah, these were 2 pretty solid episodes. I'm happy to see the Straw Hats back. It's interesting to see Sentomaru go against his uncle. I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. I'm not a huge fan of Sentomaru, but I've taken a liking to him. You can see he's very fond of Dr. Vegapunk and he doesn't want him to get hurt. And he's kind of disgusted that his uncle is going after him. But I think, yeah, what stood out to me there was Kizaru's comment about, I'm just a puppet. Like, he's very self-aware when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And it just makes me wonder, is he really going to be able to get rid of his nephew? But anyway, we won't know that until the next episode. And yeah, a lot of questions, and I am glad the team is back. Can't wait to see more. What did you guys think about these brand new episodes? Are you happy to see the Straw Hats back? What are your expectations for the rest of this arc? We call it arc, not seasons. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. Would love to know. And do not forget to like and subscribe. And if you made it all the way to the end and you're listening to our ramblings, specifically mine, I do appreciate you. Thank you to all my brand new subscribers. Don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.